This is News 4 Nashville.
The way she described it, she was a prisoner.
For the first time, the family and friends of a wife and mother murdered at Fort Campbell reveal a desperate plan in place to try and rescue her.
Our chief investigative reporter Jeremy Finley obtained text messages and photos sent by Meghan Santiago just days before her death.
Difficult to see here. Jeremy, it was clear she lived in constant fear of her husband.
Yeah, Tracy, that's true. Her husband is Sergeant First Class Joe Santiago, charged with her murder and in the death of their unborn child. What we've uncovered tonight is not easy to see or hear, but shows yet another Army wife who told friends she was essentially trapped on a military base. The Facebook messages started coming September 15, 2021, from Meghan Santiago to her longtime friend, David Frieda. After a quick hello, she wrote this: "I'm really lost. I think he's going to kill me one of these days." He is Sergeant First Class Joe Santiago, Meghan's husband, and the man charged with killing her and their unborn child.
The way she described it, she was a prisoner.
A series of Facebook messages and photographs obtained by News 4 Investigates reveal not only Meghan's descriptions of what she says she was enduring at the hands of her husband, but how she worked with two friends to develop a plan to rescue her at the military post. So you were ultimately waiting on her to say, "Come right now."
Yeah, I would have went. I was definitely gone.
Sandy Badowski and David Frieda, both in Florida, say Meghan described constant assaults by her husband, writing, "It hurts to even breathe." Frieda advising, "Call the cops or do whatever you have to do to get out of there." Meghan responding, "It's not as easy as it seems. He's threatened to kill me and make my kids orphans if the cops show up." Her words are troublingly similar to what other military wives have told News 4 Investigates, that they didn't report abuse at the hands of their often high-ranking husbands, fearing retaliation. Look at what Santiago wrote: "If I call, they'll let him right back in, and if that happens, I'm definitely dead."
She was kind of like helpless because she had nowhere to go.
At one point, Meghan asked Frieda to call military police and have them do a welfare check, but then writes, "If you call while he's here, he'll kill me. Just wait till he's gone." Meghan wrote that Santiago would go on leave on October 7th.
My car was packed, ready to get off work and go pick her up.
And on September 23rd, Meghan wrote to Frieda, "Are you 100% ready for the three of us?" meaning herself and her two children. He writes back, "Yes, ma'am." But 4 days later, police say Santiago beat her to death.
I think in the beginning we were super angry. Like, how could anyone do this to someone who, she was so little?
Now, we did want to try and get Sergeant Santiago's side of all this, but the public site for information on upcoming trials for the military and hearings does not include any information about his next court date or who is representing him. So if you're seeing this story and you need help on a military base or anywhere, we have a variety of services to help you at Fort Campbell and in Middle Tennessee. Just go to WSMV.com and look for this story. Tracy?
Oh, it's heartbreaking. Jeremy Finley, thank you very much. Thank you for sharing the resources. Jeremy has been investigating the abuse of female soldiers and wives at Fort Campbell and why they say there is an Army culture that allows it to happen. You can find all of his prior reporting right now on WSMV.com.